for a refresh of our intimates. Let's talk invisible comfort. It is this really beautiful fabrication that is going to be invisible underneath our clothing. We have an option here of either the brief or the high cut. So you're going to be choosing, these are the briefs that you're seeing right here. And then we do have a high cut version that's going to come up a little bit higher on the leg line. $18.99 for a set of 2 of these ones. A 647761 is your item number. And I actually, John, my dear, do I have a card for this one? I just don't know that, or maybe JP, you can help me with the colors? Okay, perfect. So we are going to start right here. And what is your, oh, perfect. So this is where you're going to shop neutral here for this one. So these colors are your neutral. We have magenta, if you want to go with this beautiful soft gray. And then this is basic. So this is going to be your best bet as far as your sizing goes. And we do have small through 3X. We also have that option between the brief or that high cut brief as well. Here's your size chart. So go by your dress size, small through 3X. And you can choose either that brief or that high cut, all with that 4-way stretch in this satin finish microfiber. You're saving $11. It works out to under $9.50 a pair, and they are the good ones. We're going to welcome in Catherine Gendel, who's going to tell us all about this amazing satin finish microfiber. Catherine, it's so good to see you. These are great.
Oh my gosh, these are incredible.
Yes.
The name Invisible Comfort is so spot on because when you put these on, you're going to forget that you're even wearing anything.
Wow.
This fabrication, the way it's going to morph to your body, the fact that this is completely elastic free and everything in this panty is just bonded together really just provides the ultimate in comfort and just the ultimate in, you know, functionality. Wow. It really just, everything you put on top of this is going to glide over and look its best.
I can absolutely tell that. And I can tell that it's going to stay in place based on this fabric as well. And I can't even tell you how nice this feels against your skin. If this is that first layer, it is everything you place over this. It's just going to glide off completely, give you that invisible comfort. And Catherine, a lot of times we feel like we have to resort to not a full comfort brief if we don't want those panty lines, but we don't have to worry now. We don't have any of those lines and we have full comfort and full coverage.
Yes. So we always think about that in Breezies. We think about those panty lines and how can we reduce those panty lines? And the best way to do it is to fully wrap that backside.
Okay.
Not cutting that backside up short so that it creates, you know, double lumps, double bumps. We fully wrap that backside, giving you uplift, support. What you look for in a bra, you look for really in a panty too, because you want that rounded shape on that backside. And you also want to make sure that when you're coming and going, you look your best. You're not wearing a pair of panties that is tending to ride up what you're wearing, whether it's a dress or trousers. You want a panty that's going to work for you. And the nylon fabrication in this, you can literally see on your screen how silky shiny this panty is. And with 21% spandex, you're going to get that feeling of, you know, being put together, being smoothed out without being uncomfortable. The stretch and recovery to this panty is everything.
It's really pretty amazing. You are getting that wonderful microfiber. You'll have a little bit more of kind of that sheer nature in sort of like this soft rose, and then others are going to be a little bit more fully covered. But then we do have the panel in the crotch that's going to keep you nice and covered. Everything's going to be really beautiful there. So let's talk about some of the technology that also is built into Breezies, because that is why we shop Breezies, and that is why this price is kind of bananas for everything that goes in. This is not just the random pair of panties that you pick up somewhere else. This is really, really technology forward in your first layer, and that's amazing.
Yes, it is. We have that Ultimare crotch panel. This is our high performance fabric that we brought to QVC 31 years ago. You cannot find this anywhere other than Breezies. And what it does for you is it transports the moisture away from your body. You won't feel that perspiration up against your skin because it's moving that moisture to the outer layer for quick drying so that you're just left feeling cooler, fresher, drier, more confident throughout the day.
Right.
And it's helping to control odors on the fabric. That is essential to your intimates. It is the closest thing you are putting to your body.
Right.
You want something that's going to work for you. You want something that's going to move that moisture away from your body. And I love that we're seeing this on an actual body. You're seeing it on Taylor. You can see that it hits at her natural waistline,
Yes.
which is right below the belly button. It was full coverage on the backside. She actually paired it with the bra that matches back to this. This collection is so comfortable. That bonded technology is new to Breezies. That waistband, every movement you make, that's going to move with you. If you're sitting, your panty's sitting. If you're standing, your panty's standing. This isn't a panty that you put on and you feel like you can't move throughout the day. You can take those walks at lunch. You can sit comfortably, you know, in your travel because it's summertime and we're going here, there, and everywhere.
Right.
I literally spent 2 hours in the car just doing camp drop-offs.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
oh my gosh, talk about perspiring.
Yes.
It's like,
Oh
I'm
my
not
goodness.
even doing anything, but also I'm doing so much at the same time. So that Ultimare is there through every aspect of life that you're taking throughout the day.
Yeah, and we need a refresh. A lot of times we forget, we buy all the fancy new clothes and we forget, you know, I really should refresh. I don't know what's going on right now with me, but I feel like all of my intimates are missing. And I'm like, why am I doing laundry every week? They go running.
The dryer's eating them.
The dryer eats
I don't
them.
know where things go in my house either.
They walk away. So now let's get a great refresh. For $18.99, you get a pair of 2. So you are looking at your beautiful color choices. So we do have this for you in the neutrals. So that's what you're getting here on the bust. So these are your neutrals. Then we have the magenta option. That's a gray with that beautiful magenta. And if you like the black with this nude color here in that taupe, then you're gonna go with the basic, and that is the most popular in that basic color, small through 3X. And then here's where you're seeing either that brief or the high cut. So high cut just comes up a little bit higher onto the leg line. Thank you so much, Catherine. Oh, Catherine's staying? Amazing. Okay, great. Perfect. Catherine, thanks for sticking around. We're happy to have you. Because if you want to refresh your first layer, how about also refreshing a beautiful